If you're looking to improve your aim, then make sure to check out Control Freak and use the code OGXRAYZ to get 10% off all the products. Link in the description below. Yo guys, what's up? It is XRAYZ and welcome back to another video. So we just got the Call of Duty Vanguard and Warzone Season 1 teaser trailer, and I want to react to it. And also we did get a ton of information on Caldera, which is the new Warzone map that is coming to Call of Duty Vanguard and to Call of Duty just in general on, I believe it's December 9th. So 8th is going to be, I believe, like early access, and 9th is going to be the official release. So let's jump into it. First, we'll check out the teaser, and then from there, we'll move on. So let's jump into it. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like. If you're new, make sure to subscribe with notifications on so we don't miss a single upload. And if you guys want to support the channel directly, you can do so by checking out my sponsors, Control Freak, Aim Controller. I use them every single time that I play. Code OGXRAYZ gets you a discount to both of those guys. Links in the description below, or through my Amazon influencer page if you guys would much rather do it that way. But anyways, let's check it out. Visit Caldera. Look at that. Everyone on Twitter was like going crazy over this. The colors are so bright. God, I love that it's so bright and it's not just gray and brown.
awe-inspiring landscapes. Visit sites from Caldera's storied past.
Wow.
Survey the land from above by climbing
I
natural
was seeing like a short clip of this on Twitter. This almost feels like a Far Cry game, doesn't it? Like the gigantic map. They could do so much with these maps if they wanted to, man. I mean,
Emerald of the
it's literally like an
starting December 9th.
look at that.
Pacific Horizon Air is not responsible for any death.
Look at all these. They got the loading dock area, then it all just kind of is on flames now because of people fighting. But I mean,
Combat and early exit may be required. What are you waiting for?
dude, this feels like a Far Cry map. And then the logo is dope as hell too.
Caldera.
I mean, it's bright, it's colorful. I love the setting where it's like kind of like a tropical island kind of thing. They've got a whole bunch of different areas. There's like a beach area. There's like an area that's like a small little town. There's like an area that looks like it's just hotels or resort. There's like ruins and stuff.
Survey the land from above.
This looks really cool. I mean, I bet you they could do a whole bunch with this if they wanted to, with the map, with the size of it, where they could have missions you're trying to complete throughout the map, like Far Cry, like an actual campaign story. They could do open world on Caldera if they wanted to. I don't know how much time that would take or how long that would take, but I feel like they could definitely do something like that. Like with the next Call of Duty, release a Warzone map where the entire campaign takes place on that Warzone map. You don't have to give it out for free to people who play Warzone, but like use that map to do like an open world-esque Far Cry 6 type thing. They could totally do it. They could totally do it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this reaction. Now let's go to the information, because there was actually a ton that actually did come out. So I'm excited to kind of see that. So let's go ahead and we'll go over there now. All right, so first piece of information is going to be Warzone Pacific changes, dead silence nerf, heartbeat sensors, Cali sticks, and more. So let's check it out. It says Warzone Pacific Season 1 is set to bring some significant changes to the table. Here are some of the important additions coming that you can expect on December 8th. An eager Call of Duty fanbase anticipate the groundbreaking launch of Vanguard Season. Whoa, I thought I had a cap on my water and I just spilled a bunch of water all over my crotch. I love it. I love it. Like I was saying, an eager Call of Duty fanbase anticipates the groundbreaking launch of Vanguard Season 1 and Pacific Warzone, or Warzone Pacific. Activision has released some brand new patch notes for players to sift through. It's safe to say that players will be diving into a completely different Warzone experience than what they are used to, with many changes to dissect. Here are some of the highlights that you won't want to miss. Warzone Pacific Season 1 changes, post-Gulag weapon and equipment. Caldera will deliver a more forgiving Gulag experience. Previously, winning your Gulag gunfight meant dropping back into Verdansk with a pistol in hand. Warzone Pacific is making it so players drop back in with the loadout used to win their Gulag. In other words, players will have access to at least one weapon, if not two, and possibly any equipment that remains after the duel. Players familiar with Iron Trials 84 Warzone game mode will already be accustomed to this new gameplay mechanic: equipment balancing and loadout drop purchase. Several elements are being tuned prior to Caldera's launch. Most of these elements correspond to player loadouts. For starters, stopping power rounds have been completely removed from the game as a field upgrade. In addition, the Dead Silence field upgrade is receiving a considerable nerf. Rayz software has also promised to reduce the effectiveness of stun grenades, heartbeat sensors, and dual-wield melee weapons. These components were all widely used at one point in the Warzone cycle. It makes sense to pinpoint overpowered equipment for players to start Caldera on even footing. Another massively important change to note is the inability to call in a loadout drop from a buy station prior to the loadout drop event falling across the map. This will have a huge impact on strategy, as many players aim to purchase their loadout as quickly as possible in order to get a head start on the competition. That will no longer be possible. Also, when playing the Vanguard Royale playlist, loadouts can also contain Vanguard weapons. Alongside the nerf to some overpowered equipment, players can expect a buff to equipment that has gotten less love over the years. For starters, most equipment will deal more damage. Secondly, the snapshot grenade is receiving an increase of an effective range. Stim equipment will now provide a momentary boost to movement speed, and the decoy grenade will pack rubber bullets that deal a small amount of damage to enemies. Interesting. That's a lot of interesting changes. Pretty cool. So far, I like the changes. It's going to be a completely different experience. Gas mask buff. One of Warzone's most prominent complaints is finally getting a fix. It seems as though gas mask will no longer interrupt the majority of your actions in Caldera. In the past, the animation of removing or applying a mask has left players vulnerable when engaged in a gunfight. This change will make playing within gas a more fluid experience. And then players will be able to take to the water in Caldera, although operators still cannot swim in deep water. Shallow areas such as the lagoon will inhibit players to swim through water. Players walking in water will be harder to track even when the tracker perk is equipped. Furthermore, crouching in water will give you the effect of cold-blooded. Lastly, when fire-based equipment make contact with water, layers of smoke will appear. Each of these equipment adds a new layer of strategy when traversing the map. That is very interesting. They're really making the water a big part of this map. And I did notice there was a lot of water. There's a giant stream. There's a lagoon that they added. There's the beach area outside. So if you're walking through it, you have benefits. They're not going to be able to track you as easily. You're going to be able to be using cold-blooded if you're crouched in water. And then if someone throws something flammable at you, like a Molotov or something, it'll create a smoke to kind of create cover. Or you could do it yourself to create a little bit of cover, which is very interesting. And so it looks like those are the major changes. We have another article. This was just kind of when the season starts. We already know that. I already told you guys December 8th early access, full reveal or release for everyone December 9th. So that's pretty cool. And then they did have the different points of interest. They released the map as well. So in case you're wondering, they have all the different images here, all the different locations as well. We've got Arsenal, Docks, Runaway, Ruins, Mines, Peak, Beachhead, Village, Lagoon, Fields, Airfield, Fields, Subpen, Power Plant, Capital, and Resort. So this is going to be huge, dude. I'm so freaking pumped. So then they got individual shots for each one of these. They got Naval Arsenal, Initial Industrial Docks. It kind of looks like Shipment. We've got Runaway or Runway. I don't know why I said Runaway. We've got Ruins. We've got the mines over here. This actually looks really freaking dope, boys. Peaks. It looks like they were building some kind of house in the peaks. Beachhead, which looks like there's a ton of artillery there. River Village, which is just like a really small village. Clearwater Lagoon. Man, all these areas look like a fun place to drop. They got their own airport here, Caldera Terminal. Agricultural Center over here, which is a building, and I guess it's going to be where all the farm stuff is at. Sharklairs Submarine Pen, which looks interesting. I wonder if there's going to be like a bunch of sharks and like a bunch of marine life in there. Caldera Power Plant as well, which also looks like a tiny little town. Caldera Capital City, which we saw kind of looks like the main. I'm telling you, I wish they made this into kind of like an open world kind of, you know, Far Cry 6 or Rainbow Six, some of the games like that, which look pretty freaking dope. Yeah, and then they have obviously the Ricochet anti-cheat that's coming out. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully you guys found the video informative, helpful, and entertaining. If you enjoyed it, drop a like. If you're new, make sure to subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss a single upload. And if you guys want to support the channel directly, you can do so by checking out my sponsors, Control Freak, Aim Controller. I use them every single time that I play. Code OGXRAYZ gets you a discount, or through my Amazon influencer page if you would much rather do it that way. Give me a follow over on Twitter at OGXRAYZ if you guys want to talk, interact, or see what I'm up to. But anyways, you guys have an amazing day. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. I'm out. Peace.